Hey everybody, we are back, and guess what? The faces have changed, but the game is still the same. And you know what? We want to also thank the other faces that were in here with us, and they will be back because we are celebrating and honoring these wonderful soldiers all month long. And the story needs to be told, and it's a pretty big story, everybody. So, even if you don't catch everything here on this show, do all of us a favor and honor Black History Month by, Googling the Buffalo Soldiers. Go and do some research. Take the kids to the library. There's many things that we can all do to celebrate the history of these wonderful African Americans who have changed the world. So without further ado, I'd like to give a little kudos to TPT Tours, because they're doing a trip to Africa, and it's in July. So everybody get ready, get your funds together, start putting those pennies together. Everybody needs to take a trip to where? Dubai. So if you want more information, do we have it on the bottom of the screen, Scotty? Wonderful. Check out the bottom of the screen, all right? And or if not, go ahead and call 202-390-8928, and that would be WESBOY@ATT.net. Dr. Wesley Boykin is the person who will just talk to you about everything. So, moving forward, I'd like to introduce these wonderful gentlemen, and they are all still part of this great crew, this great team that goes out all over Las Vegas, and they share the story of the Buffalo Soldiers. So without further ado, to my farthest, okay, whatever, tomato. Anyway, to my left, we've got Trooper, oh wait, I've got to turn the page here. Okay, sorry about that. Trooper Alfonso Eason. Trooper Eason, welcome to the show.
Thank you very much for inviting me.
All right, and in the middle we've got Trooper John Everett. Hey, welcome to the show, Trooper John.
Thank you.
And to my left here we've got Trooper Sammy Armstrong. Welcome all three of you to the show.
Thank you, Linda.
And Trooper Armstrong, you're like Hollywood now. We've got you on the documentary. We've got you. I just saw your picture in the paper. You're like all over the place. But you know what? You deserve it, because you and I have been working together. I'm telling you, in a very incredible way over the past year now. And I mean, we've been wiping the sweat off our brow trying to get this whole thing together, just to make sure that everybody has what they need for Black history.
Absolutely.
So thank you so very much from the bottom of my heart for all of your help. Okay, gentlemen, so let's get started. Where we left off was we basically gave the history of, how you got started and what the Buffalo Soldiers is all about. But of course, as I said, that cannot be done in one sitting because it's just so much information. So what I'd like to do is pick up from where we left off with the other troopers and find out how you as professionals have stepped into these great big shoes to fill them as representatives of the soldiers back in the 1800s, and how you got involved with this organization. So let's start with you, Trooper Eason.
Yes, I started with Sammy Armstrong, and ever since I've been with him, I've been helping out. I selling the gear.
I know, because you came to pick me up one time, so that was major. But keep going. Sorry about that.
And anything that they want me to do,
Mm-hmm.
I'm
well,
here for it, and I'm just loving it,
Well, you said something very important. Anything that they need for me to do. My goodness. See, again, now, don't make me start crying, because then I'm going to be some hormonal woman and everything. But it touches my heart, because that's what teamwork is all about.
Right.
It's not about what you're doing. It's not about, okay, that's grunt work, I'm going to get the coffee. It's about what do you need, because it's the big picture. It's the purpose. And that's what all of you represent from what I have seen so far. And that's why I'm very proud to have you here on the show. Okay, let's go with you, Trooper John. Where'd you get John from?
That's the name my mother gave me.
Who has John and John?
My mother had 17 of us, and I do have a brother named John.
Okay.
It's spelled J-O-H-N instead of J-O-N, so That's where it originally came from.
Oh my goodness. Okay, John Evans. I love 17 kids.
Yes.
I thought we had her beat with 7. We're 10 short. Wow. Now, how do you manage in a household with 17 people? What's the
It's
most
busy.
outstanding thing to you?
Bathroom. Trying to rush to the bathroom.
Well,
I
okay.
thought we
But-
had a big one with 12.
Okay.
Now,
That-
out of that 17, half of them are girls. So.
Oh, wow.
12, we had 13.
Oh my, so we all have that in common. We've all had big families. How about that? That is amazing. Oh my, okay, so John, so that really makes you historical. You have stepped out of a family of 17 children and became a Buffalo Soldier.
Yes.
What motivated you?
Well, first off, I grew up on a cattle ranch. My dad was a true cowboy. We owned our own ranch and raised cattle and everything. So I kind of already knew how to do a lot of the stuff that the Buffalo Soldiers do. Then so when I came to Las Vegas, I lived where Sammy Armstrong had a house at, and I bought a horse and put out there, and started traveling with the guys and doing things with the Buffalo Soldiers. And now, not only do I do it here in Nevada, I also do things in Arizona with the Buffalo Soldiers down there.
wow.
My daughters are 3 of them are school teachers, so we go and we run Buffalo Soldier programs at different schools down there. So again, do anything and everything whenever it has to be done.
It's amazing.
2-3
It's
years ago, I
amazing.
got elected to be a vice president at the organization, which is an honor.
Oh, you're VP over there. Oh, wow. That is so great. So that's VP in Las Vegas, correct?
In Las Vegas, right.
Okay. Oh, my goodness. And look at you. So you didn't go around and say, I'm the VP. Look, I'm just finding it out, right? So you see how modest and humble you gentlemen are, and it's fascinating. It's fascinating. Trooper Sammy, well, I know you were president, right?
Yeah, I was founding president back in 2005 when Buffalo Soldiers first came to Las Vegas. And then in 2015, we underwent a name change, and all the officers then changed to a different group. But we're all still together and working to keep the story alive.
Yes, you are. And I mean, okay, I have to tell this part of the story. How much time do we have, Scotty? We really still have that amount of time? Okay, I'm going to take 2 minutes to tell this because this really freaks me out. The fact that you had your 150th celebration,
Reunion.
right, in Houston, Texas last summer.
Yes.
And I mean, the things that all of you went through to get your horses down to Texas, just to be in a parade, all of the things that you have to do to prepare the horses, to get them ready, and then to get down there. Some people actually drove across the country almost with their horses in 115-degree heat just to get down there to represent the Buffalo Soldiers.
That shows you our dedication and how important we think this organization is.
Yes, it is. And how important the history and the story must be told. How important it has to be told.
We think it's important that we represent a lot of those dead souls whose story has never been told.
And that's the thing. Trooper Keith originally mentioned to us earlier. He said, well, it's just been taken from history. Why do you, well, of course we know why, but I mean, really, there are some parts of Black history that are still in the history books. Why was this story not told? And you know what? We're going to take a quick station break and allow you to answer that when we come back. Everyone, you're watching Variety Talk Live right here in Las Vegas. I am your host, Lady Linda. TPT Tours. We'll be right back.